Welcome back to the podcast. We're here for the Crystal Palace game. Not a massive game, Monty, but we obviously can't underestimate it because of what happened with West Brom, and Crystal Palace are much better than West Brom.
Yeah.
But what are you thinking of the upcoming game?
Obviously, we've just beat... Oh, pardon me. We've just beat Porto 2-0.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of confidence going into the Crystal Palace game, but I don't want us to be overconfident at the same time. You know, as a Premier League team, you gotta want to win, and we look like that in the Porto game. To be fair, I think it's the West Brom game was just a real reality check, and just it was. I don't know how to say it was. It was just. I don't know.
Have one back.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing in life is ever going to go perfectly to your way. Yeah. And we saw that with Liverpool, Watford last season. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think it's just something we're going to have to take into consideration.
Yeah, obviously. Because, that's exactly what I was saying. Obviously, Liverpool lost to Watford and then carried on beating all the teams in the Premier League. And I really think that's what's happening to us at the moment. We've got to lose one game. Like, you cannot expect... Chelsea to win every single game to the end of the season now. We've got 7 games left and we could win them all, but likelihood we may lose one, and probably against Man City because they're unstoppable at the moment in the Premier League. But Crystal Palace, obviously, they've got a big threat, Zaha. Mm-hmm. Pretty much their only big player carries their team on the left wing.
You could say Eberici as well.
That's a good one, but I think Zaha's a real threat here.
Yeah.
We see the impact that he has in games, but we just got to capitalise that, have a strong defence. This time not put our weak lineup because of what happened against West Brom, but I don't want to see Mason Mount on the bench.
Yeah, it's a really good point.
You may say, it's a game for Mason Mount to rest. It's a game for Mason Mount to rest and go on to the Porto game and play. He can play these 2 games. Yeah. He can start and get subbed off at whatever time.
Yeah.
But I think not starting him is stupid. No matter what game it is, to be honest, unless it's against Millwall or Barnsley. But who do you reckon he's going to start anyone in particular?
Out of the ordinary? No way. I think he might start Kante this game, every week, but I think this could be Kante's game, crack back into form, maybe work his way into the Porto squad.
Yeah. I think maybe Tammy, actually. We haven't seen Tammy for a while. We saw that he was on the bench this game. I think this may be a good game for him. We haven't seen either Tammy or Giroud start in ages. Timo Werner has had the best of them for the last 3 weeks, maybe. And I think this is a game for them to start. I think we need power, we need height, and we need a good head on the ball into the back of the net against this Crystal Palace side. What's the prediction?
Good question. What is my prediction? I'm going to say a 3-1 win.
3-1 win, okay.
So we won't keep a clean sheet, but we will win. And I don't know who's going to score, so...
Okay. I'm going to go with... God. I think we might keep a clean sheet against Crystal Palace. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win. And I'm going to go with Mason Mount score. Because he's just on form at the moment, and if Tammy Abraham starts, I think he might get a goal to get him back into playing for the team, because he's been off for 2 weeks now because he injured himself stupidly because he tried to get a foul and he...
More than that, isn't it? 2 weeks? Way more than that.
No, I think... it may be more, but I can't remember. It was in the first Atletico game, so maybe longer. But I think it's a good game for him to start, really. I think he needs to get back in.
Yeah.
He may not be the best striker, and I'm sure Chelsea fans can agree. Some people like him, some people don't.
He's a bit Marmite.
Yeah, and he's our top goal scorer this season for Chelsea. And to be fair, this season's been shocking in goals. But what else can we really say? He's the top goal scorer. He's got to get back on the pitch and he's got to start playing. No matter whether fans like him or not, he's scoring goals. No matter how they're put in the back of the net. It's a win is a win and a goal is a goal. But yeah, 2-0, Tammy Abraham, and makes him out to score. Any more questions?
Yeah. Will we see Havertz play?
He didn't have much involvement against Porto, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But does that say he's not to be started against Crystal Palace? I think he might start, because we haven't seen him back-to-back start games.
Yeah.
We've seen him start bench all the time, and I don't think he's going to get any better if we carry on doing that. So I think we start Havertz, if Tammy comes on, then I don't think he's going to start, because I think Tuchel's really liking how Havertz being put at that
centre forward
position. But just not in much involvement against Porto. But I think if Tammy starts, he won't. But if Tuchel is feeling like Havertz needs another game, then I reckon so. Are we going to see Thiago Silva? Because obviously Thiago Silva was dropped from the starting 11.
No.
Because of that red card.
Actually, I changed my mind, actually. Yes, I think they will play him, but they won't play him for the Porto game on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it's just to, find his form again, hopefully not get a red card in his first game back. Well, I mean, it's impossible that he plays because he's got a one-game suspension.
I forgot about that.
So, no, we will not be seeing Thiago Silva, Samuel.
Zuma. I'm not too keen on seeing Zuma, if I'm honest.
No, neither.
He was brilliant at the start of the season. Every Chelsea fan knows that. He had more goals than most strikers at the start of the season.
Yeah.
And he played really well. He was solid with Thiago Silva, and now I feel like every time we have him at the back, we concede. But yeah, it should be a good game. I reckon it'll be quite tight, because I reckon some players going to be a bit knackered from this game. Some players aren't going to perform as well, but that's just going to be a bigger confidence boost for the second leg of the Porto game. Wrapping up there.
Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you for an after-match review, I presume, if there's not any videos be released before then. Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify are in the description below. Remember to like and subscribe, nearly forgot that one. And thanks for watching.
Come on, Chelsea.
There it is.